After seeing so many white lions in the trailer for this movie, I swear if one of them was named Kimba, I was going to laugh my butt off. But that didn't happen in the movie, unfortunately. Oh, man. Hey, guys, what's going on? It's Daniel Strunk from QuickTime Reactions, and I did promise this review, and it is coming out now, after the weekend, and it is, of course, Mufasa, the Lion King. This is, of course, the prequel to the live-action Lion King that came out a few years back, I think back in 2018, 19, I think. Maybe 17. It's been a while. But this, of course, tells the story of a little orphan lion who then went on to become king. This movie stars Aaron Pierre as younger Mufasa, Kelvin Harrison Jr. as Taka, aka Scar, while also having in Seth Rogen, Billy Eichner, Donald Glover, Beyonce, and her daughter, Blue Ivy Carter, and a whole host of others in the cast. Now, just to give you my background on, this whole franchise. Lion King is quite possibly, I think, one of the best animated films ever. It is most certainly classic and can be rewatched at any point and any time, and it is absolutely an amazing time. I have a soft spot for Lion King 1.5 because that was like one of the first Disney movies that me and my family would watch a lot of, and I love that movie. I don't care what anybody says about that movie. I love it. I also have a soft spot for Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. I love that movie. I did not know that the opening song in Lion King 2 was actually used in the musical. I'm assuming that's where they pulled that from for the movie. And of course, the live action film. Now, I think everybody and their mother can say, the Disney live action films, aren't great, but I actually have a kind of nice soft spot for them. Like, the movies aren't intended for, like, adults like us that grew up on these movies. They're meant for, like, the next generation of kids. They can retell these stories for the next generation for kids. And I think that that's, yes, it can be a cash grab, but I actually kind of want to look at it as a sweet gesture. But the Lion King live action one is actually one of the ones that I'm fine with it, but it's just like, that's one of the ones where I'm like, okay, but why make that? So, but I am happy to say that this one is like 10 times better than the first one. This is really, really good. Barry Jenkins, who has directed some stuff, but funny enough, he has actually got another movie coming out this Christmas break, The Fire Inside, which I do plan on seeing. He wrote the script for that movie, and I'm very excited to see that. And, of course, he's also an Oscar-winning director himself for Moonlight, I believe is that project's name. So I went in with some expectations, and I feel like they were met. I thought Aaron Pierre did a really good job of portraying the nobility of Mufasa while also not wanting to step into that position of king. Kelvin Harrison Jr. does a really good job of playing Taka, Scar, in this, where you definitely see that he is very cowardice, but he wants to be at the center of attention, which is never a good combination. I feel like what they did with the camera was also really good as well. There were some points where it was very much felt like, those helmets with the GoPros, like they were sticking like right in front of your face. I felt like those were really good shots in the movie as well. And I also love the fact, this is not a spoiler for the movie, but just something that they do before the film. I really do like that they paid tribute to James Earl Jones, the man who made Mufasa who he is. And of course, we've lost him, and he will be missed very much. And yeah, I just think this was all around great. Oh, how could I forget? Lin-Manuel Miranda, he does the songs for this movie. And I think that the songs are pretty solid. They're solid songs. They're not like, when I think of Lion King songs, like there's going to be the original ones, but done by Elton John and Tim Rice. The amazing score, which they do use in the movie, of course you do. It's Hans Zimmer, and it's the Lion King score. Of course you're going to use that. But I think Lin-Manuel does a really good job of, handling it all his own and creating new songs that I think are going to last. I think he does a pretty good job of doing that. So, songs are great. The cinematography is great. Everybody in the cast does an amazing job. Yeah, this was all around pretty solid. It is a pretty solid movie. If you have time during the Christmas break, I highly recommend you go check it out. Of course, it's not quite it for me this year. I do have 4 more movies that I do intend on seeing before the year is out. And of course, we have World's End coming up this year. Or more specifically, this weekend. That's it. I'll catch you guys next time.